Okay, I looked all over the net for some references about the Panasonic CF-29 Toughbook. This one, right? And the Miltope brand military computer. And guess what? I'm going to have to be the reference when it comes to comparing the physical characteristics of these two interesting, somewhat expensive technology units. So, this is more of a video to see what sort of parts and things like that come with the case. It's not a video that will get into the operations. So with that out of the way, let's go over step by step the different characteristics. Panasonic CF-29, most of them come in a magnesium color. This one has been it went over with some olive drab. I don't know the origin of it other than I got it off eBay. It served me well in college. I bought it originally because I was going to deploy, but things happen. So here you got a carrying handle. It's made of magnesium as well. It's integrated into the unit itself, and it's pretty secure. And also, it snaps down out of the way when you're done using it. With the Miltope, this opens up like this, right? But here on this side, you have a handle as well. It's not made out of metal. Oh, what it is, this is a rubberine type sponge material over some web material on a strap, right? Functionally, it works, but I wonder, you know, if it's maybe deficient compared to the Panasonic design. Because the Miltope is also quite heavy compared to the Miltope. Excuse me, the Miltope is quite heavy compared to the Panasonic. If my voice seems sort of languid or dull, it's because I just woke up and I'm still in the middle of studying for finals for college. So, I'm not 100% yet. Okay, so we went over the handle. Let's go over the lid. Alright. With the Miltope, on the side here, you've got a button type deal. Same over here. And so it requires you to push down on those and it'll open up. Apparently just one is required. Or it was loosey-goose or something. It's kind of hard to open. This one is a new unit, also bought off eBay. So that's the way it opens and closes. Right? The Panasonic has a much more substantial latch, right? Spring-loaded. These are also spring loaded, but they feel like they're a plastic button, right? Two little plastic buttons. I'm not real sure that's substantial. But Panasonic's got a metallic, it's gotta be metal latch. And you use that to open up your computer, right? And like I said, in the handle you can move it in and out, play with it, whatever you want to do. And on closing, you can close it like that, or you can have a satisfying click like that. So let's see. I guess that's the latch system on each. Keyboard. Yeah, let's go over the keyboard. I'm thinking about it. Here we go. We gotta open this up. Okay, this time it's secure. Maybe that other button wasn't secured on the other side so well. So anyway, required a little more effort this time. The keyboard. We'll go over the functions. Now, part of the reason I'm not going over the operations is I'm rounding up aftermarket components and things like that to get this Miltope fired up. When I got it, it didn't have a power supply, and the batteries are 10 years old. I don't know if they'd hold a charge and like that, so in a future video we'll go over the actual operations of this beast when I get the ordered components and things. So here you got the power button. The battery 1 and battery 2 actually has 2 batteries. Can run off of one. It's a hot swappable idea. Hard drive, oh, that's something else this didn't have. It doesn't have a hard drive. A lot of times military surplus computers, for security reasons, they take the hard drive out. So I buy a new one for the Miltope. It requires a caddy device, I think. And if you can find one, probably going to cost you a pretty penny. So I'm going to get around that and use an external drive. So then I assume you got the brightness up and down for the screen itself. Operating system, I'm going to load up, I tend to load up Linux Mint 32-bit, but that's for a future video. Excuse me. Pollen's out. It's summer. So you got a blackout, typical layout. Alright. Let's probably turn your light back on. Only other thing I could say is you don't have a mouse, you have a one of these doodads. It looks like your right click and your left click. This is all rubber and sealed. With a Panasonic CF-29, there's an option to get a rubber backlit keyboard. This one doesn't have that. There's a debate whether that's better or not. It is probably for weather. This is a chiclet style keys. These are easier to type on than rubber. So anyway, I didn't have a choice at the time. I just had this or nothing. So if I could go back, I would get the rubber. But so anyway, he got many of the similar functions key wise. Maybe a few more than usual on the Miltope. This keyboard resembles closer a regular laptop keyboard. And you got a touch mouse, touchpad, left and right. These functions show you operations. When they militarize the color of this thing, they've also painted over the actual little functions. You can see them poking out. So I'm not sure exactly what that does. Mostly has to do